have got to talk about the man, the myth, the legend named Baker freaking Mayfield. Last night, he did great things for the Rams. The game was freaking ugly till about, 57 minutes in, and then about the last 2.5 minutes, they're like, hold my beer, let's make this exciting because, man, this game has been terrible. But Baker Mayfield, on just 48 hours of being an LA Ram, led them to a victory. 98 yards in the 2-minute drill to put them ahead 17-16 to ultimately win the game. He went 22 for 35 for 230 yards, but those numbers are pretty deceiving because it was a very ugly game. Let's just be flat out honest about that. But the question of the night, way or no way, Baker Mayfield is the future quarterback in LA. So guys, as you guys know, I am kind of a big Baker Mayfield fan. I thought Baker Mayfield to the Carolina Panthers was a huge deal, right? I thought the Carolina Panthers were going to be a playoff team with Baker Mayfield in there, giving him a chance to, cook with Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore and CMC and those boys. But obviously things did not pan out. I mean, coach is out. Baker Mayfield's like, I don't know if I really want to be here. They sat him because they basically didn't want to give the Browns an extra pick. So by de facto, they released him, and LA Rams picked him up off of waivers, which is weird because that no other team wanted to pick him up. No 49ers, no Houston Texans, no Jets. I mean, it is what it is. But Baker Mayfield's the future quarterback in LA. I'm going to have to go with wet. I'm going to have to go way with on this because of the simple fact that Matthew Stafford, who really knows what is going on with him? Was a couple weeks ago, right? He was diagnosed with a concussion Tuesday after the game, and now it's being said it's a leg injury. Basically, he can't feel his legs. He is going to have off-season surgery to repair all this stuff, and rumors has it that it could be career-ending injury that he has. So right now, the Rams basically have nobody on their roster worth anything. They have no draft picks. They have no really trade value to get a quarterback in free agency, right? Who is going to want to give them, 6 draft picks for Aaron Donald that's going to retire, or Matthew Stafford that you don't know if he's healthy, or who was the quarterback that was going to start? Like, there is no value on the Rams for any other team to give them a quarterback like at this point. No draft picks, so. Yeah, Baker Mayfield by default, I should say, is the future quarterback in LA. Not because he's better than Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's injured. It could possibly be a season ending or a career-ending injury. The backup quarterbacks in LA obviously suck, right? You had a quarterback come in there that took 10 offensive snaps the Wednesday before the game and come in and did a lot better. So it's just. Yes, Baker Mayfield will be the future quarterback of the LA Rams, and I'm not scared to admit that. Rest of the NFC West should be scared. Because after that game-winning drive, look how excited the LA Rams were, guys. Cam Akers was happy. All those back linemen were like, hey, we sucked all night, but damn it, this last drive, man, we love us some Baker Mayfield. And think about this, guys. They still have Cooper Kupp that's injured. They still have the guy from the Chicago Bears that went over there. What's his name? Name's slipping my mind. But he is injured. He's out for the year. So there's 2 big-name receivers that are not on the field right now. Number 1 and number 2 receivers arguably on the team. Tutu Atwell is up and coming, right? The Rams are still there. With Baker Mayfield, they are probably a playoff-bound team next year. So 100% way
checking out
he
that
is
man-hour
the
clip.
Quarterback. If you're interested in the next video, click the link right here. Of course, subscribe right here. And always join us Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. East Coast time, right here where you're watching this clip. And as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.